Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, won't get you too. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Tyler from TenThumbsPro.com coming at you with another lesson. Today, to celebrate the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie, we're doing Another One Bites the Dust. We'll break down the whole thing. I'm going to break down the verse, strum it, so you can sing it alone. But I'm also going to break down that tasty bass riff. So you can play it with a friend, you can play the bass lick, or you can just strum along and sing. Printable tabs for this tune by becoming a Patreon, clicking up here in the notes, links right there. That's printable tabs for this lesson and all our lessons. New ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday and Saturday, so make sure to subscribe. TenThumbs t-shirts up there is in those corners too. Skype lessons one-on-one as well if you are interested. But if you came just because you've been biting the dust, that's cool. I dig it and I respect it. Why don't you grab that ukulele? Brain and attention span. You got those three things. Follow me on in and let's break this lesson down together right now. Come on in. Cool, so why don't we just hop into the bass line? I know that is why most of you are here, and that is the most iconic part of the song. So why don't we just jump in and break that down first. For the intro, it'll sound like this. Okay, that's the basic little piece of it. And what we're doing is we are playing the E string, and I was using my thumb there. You can use your pointer finger. It'll sound a little better if you get the fleshy part of your hand down here and you can get that muting sound going. As opposed to, it'll make it feel a little more like a bass. And what you're going to do is you're going to play it open on the first, second, and third beats and then rest on the fourth. So you get 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, and there's a little right before it starts. It's not even and, it's even faster than and. You're gonna play the open E string again, and then 2 more times, 1 and. From there, you're gonna put your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, remove it and play it open again, and then bring it up to the 5th. So really slow, we get. Okay, and try to tap your foot with it with that groove. Try to hear it in your head. Bum, 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 bum. And that's actually following the melody. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so that's the bass line. Why don't we play it through together, nice and slow 2 times? Okay, now every now and then, especially in the intro, you'll hear when it turns itself around or starts over, you hear it go 5, 3, like. And what's happening there really quick, on the and after the 4th beat, you're going to play the 5th fret, the 3rd fret, and then back to 0. Now that is a little piece that you can use. You can play along with the song and get it just right. You can play along with your friend and do that, or you can omit it. It's just turning around or making the bass riff start over. Okay, okay. Now that we're in the verse and we've done the intro, let's take a look at the chords we're going to need for this song. We're going to use these in both the verse and the chorus. You're going to need an E minor. The graphic plays it with this G string. I prefer open. Open, 4, 3, 1, E minor. You're going to need an A minor, middle finger, 2nd fret of the G string. You are also going to need a C major, pointer finger, 3rd fret of the G string. G major, pointer finger, 2nd fret of the C string, middle finger, 3rd of the E, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Also, we are going to see later on in the song F sharp minor, 2, 1, 2, open, A major, 2, 1, 0, 0, and a B major, which will be played 2, 3, 2, 2. If this bar chord is too hard for you, you can play a B7 in the shape of 4, 3, 2 with that open string down there. Just like your E minor, but everything up a string. Okay, that'll also work. Now we know the chords, but I don't want to jump right into the strumming. We're gonna go ahead and examine the bass for the verse as well. It'll start off the same way the intro did. Okay, but once we get to the C and G, it'll change up a little bit. Let me play it for you once nice and slow, and then we'll go into detail. It'll sound like this. It'll sound like this. Okay, so we're gonna break that down. The first piece over the C will be, you're gonna take your pointer finger and play the 3rd fret of the A string twice. Bounce, bounce. And then you're gonna do this little run, 3, 4, 5. Now that 5 should be the 3rd beat. So if you go 1, 2, 3, you're aiming for that, because you don't actually play anything on the 2nd beat. It's like 1 and. Do and do do do. 1 and bum bum bum. 1 and. And that's the 3rd beat, right? 1 and 2. So you don't play anything on the 2. Keep that in mind, and it'll help you with your timing. Immediately after that, you're gonna go way up with that ring finger and grab the 10th fret, and that will happen, and then you're gonna play the open G on the 4th beat. Okay, so nice and slow. See, that 5 to 10 happens pretty quick. All right, because that 5 is when the G chord starts. And then that'll happen again, but the 2nd time, you won't go up to the 10th fret. Okay? Happen again, but the 3rd time, you will go up to the 10th fret. And then the 4th time through, you're actually gonna play the open A string 2 times with that same rhythm, and then 0, 1, 2, finishing on the 2nd fret here. Then you take your ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret right here, and you're gonna bend it. So you get. All right, let's put all 4 of those together and play through it together nice and slow. And then you jump into the, excuse me, and then you jump, and then after that you jump into the chorus. But I also want to look at how you'd strum along and play this and sing it if you weren't playing the bass line. So let's take a look at the verse again. E minor, and on the first measure, it's going to be down, down, down. That's on the 1, 2, 3, 4. And on 4, you're going to pause. Pretty easy so far, right? The next part will sound like this. All right, this is where it gets a little trickier. You're gonna do a down up, that's very vocal. You're gonna want it to sound clear, but your 2nd down up, you wanna release the pressure with this hand and get that scratchy sound. So just that piece really slow is. If you hear this G string, that's okay, it's not a problem. And then you're gonna do a down strum. All right, then one more down, but then you're gonna go up on the A minor. So really slow, we put that. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. The 2 pieces together sound like this. All right, and then after that, it's gonna be 3, 4, and then you start it over again. We'll try to say it out loud with the downs. Down, 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 mute. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, down, down. down, mute, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, right? And that's going to get the groove because it's the exact same rhythm as our bass line. So it's going to sound money, especially if you're playing it with someone. One of you nails the bass, the other nails the rhythm. So you sound really, really spot on. All right, so the end of the verse, the part when we get to C to G, we're going to do this strum pattern. We're going to go down 2 times on C, and then down, up, down on the G. Like 1, 2, 3, E, and a 4. Down, 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 up, down, mute. 1, 2, 3, E, and a 4. 1, 2, 3, E, and a 4. So that would be with downs, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. And that would happen 3 times. To an A minor, to a B or a B7, and from the B and B, the A would be the same, down, down, but the B and B7, you're just going to give it a down, mute. So why don't we go ahead and strum through the entire first verse so you can see how all that comes together. And then it would just continue. So let's look at the chorus. Once I get into the chorus, I'm just playing. You can play the same old bass line if you're jamming with a friend, or you can strum this one as well. Let's break it down from the strumming standpoint, but just know you have that bass line right there if you want. We're going to do our E minor to our A minor movement 3 times. Another one past the dust. Another one's gone, another one's gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, we'll get you too. Another one bites the dust. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and so you play through that 3 times, and then after playing it 3 times, when you get to this part here, you're going to play an F sharp minor, down, down, to an A, down, up, down. Okay. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. So it goes 1, 2, 3, E, and a 4. 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 Okay? And that same strum pattern is going to go F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, E, and a 4 to our B major, or our B7, depending on what you're more comfortable with, okay? So that last little piece is... Then it goes right back into the bass line. So why don't we put the lyrics up and sing through the chorus together? Okay, so why don't we go ahead and put the lyrics up. It's important to note when you're singing the chorus, unlike the verse, you're not singing over all of it. This part, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're actually not going to sing. So it's like, another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Boom. And then you go into the next verse, right? Why don't we play through that again one more time, just a little quicker, a little more up to speed. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, we'll get you too. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then you jump into the next verse. So that is the chorus. those are all the pieces. That is the verse and the chorus. It just repeats itself like that. So why don't we go ahead and do a play along from the very top, and we're going to just jam through this whole tune together, okay?
Walks wearily down the street, hat pulled way down low. There ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine gun ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, you ready for this? So you're hanging on the edge of your seat. Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, yeah. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took everything that I had and kicked me out of my home. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Ooh yeah. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. TenThumbsPro.com. I'd like to thank everybody in the back and everybody in the front and everybody in the world. Rock and roll.
Cool, everybody. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching. TenThumbsPro.com. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for learning. And thank you for being you. And thank you for rocking and rolling. Until next time, keep on loving life. Keep on playing the ukulele. And we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves.